So today in this video we'll be studying about oscillatory, vibratory and complex motion. Let's just first go through the oscillatory motion. If an object repeatedly moves back and forth about its mean position, then the object is said to be in oscillatory motion. Another definition of oscillatory motion corresponds to the fact that when a particle moves or particle executes to and fro motion about its mean position, it is known as the oscillatory motion. Also, we can see the oscillatory motion in the pendulum clock in the most simplest case, how this bob of the pendulum keeps on oscillating about its mean position. Firstly, it goes towards the right, comes back to the middle, goes to the left and then comes back to the middle. This is how it executes the oscillatory motion or the to and fro motion about its mean position. Similarly, the motion of a swing, movement of the needle of sewing machine, and the motion of piston of an engine are some of the examples of the oscillatory motion. They are also shown here in the picture itself. Next is the vibratory motion. Now this type of motion occurs when part of an object oscillate rapidly around the mean position while the entire object does not move as a single unit. In fact, it is a specific form of the oscillatory motion. For example, when the string of a sitar, which is shown here in the picture, is plucked, it vibrates while the rest of the sitar stays still. Similarly, the motion of strings in a violin, guitar, veena also represent the vibratory motion. The membrane of a drum or a tabla vibrates when struck. Further, the leaves of a tree moving in the wind exemplify the vibratory motion.
The next kind of motion is the complex motion. When an object shows a combination of two or more types of motion simultaneously, it is known as the multiple motion or the complex motion. A typical example of complex motion is the revolution and the rotation of the earth. Let's understand how. We know that the earth revolves around the sun. Also, it rotates about its own axis. Not just this, even the moon revolves around the earth. So all of these motions are executing at the same time. That's why this represents a system that is executing the complex motion. Next is a car moving on the road exhibits both translatory as well as the rotatory motion. Because the car is moving forward, it exhibits a translatory motion. However, if you look at the wheels of the car, they are exhibiting rotatory motion. So this is another example of the complex motion. Lastly, a drill machine used by the carpenter for drilling a hole in the plank of the wood combines both the translatory as well as the rotatory motions. The combination of the rotatory and the translatory motions is referred to as the rolling motion, and the motion of a spinning ball, the wheels of a bicycle or rickshaw are all the examples of the rolling motion. All about it. I hope this topic is clear to you. Thank you.